Is flowing. And speaking of creativity, when do you feel that you're at your best? Every artist has a special time of day. For some it's the morning, for some it's night. And when you meet this next artist and hear her story, it'll be no surprise that she's the nocturnal type.
This little owl will probably end up being a nice bright sky blue. I don't get that motivation until late at night. I don't know why it hits me so late at night, but quite often I'll stay up till 1 or 2 in the morning painting away.
Blame it on these big eyes. Fortunately, her nocturnal friends keep artist Holly St.Denis in good company. A bit of a night owl herself, late-night inspiration doesn't hit until all is quiet at her kitchen table in Whistler.
My grandfather collected owls when I was a kid, and I don't know, I sort of made just the one thinking of him, but didn't expect to start a collection with it.
Paper mache owls have become Holly's signature. Big ones, small ones, blue ones, green ones. Each has its own unique look.
I can make little changes here and there and make them completely different, and each one is fun because they can be different colors and slightly different changes around the eyes and the feathers.
All of Holly's owls are made from paper mache. Growing up in an artist family, the Langley native worked in sketching, sculpting, painting, and pottery. But she best appreciated the hands-on shaping and sculpting paper mache afforded, especially living in a ski resort town.
Living up here in Whistler, we don't have a craft store that you can go and buy products from easily, and paper mache is one that I can pick up my products locally and make it myself at home, so it's always a little easier that way. It's more convenient.
But the application is far from the haphazard kindergarten craft project most of us are familiar with.
You can go a little further than that. Like I make my own paper pulp clay, which is another form of paper mache, and you're just using a few extra mediums like wall plaster, glue, flour, and you make a clay, and then that you use to sculpt over top of your base, which is the strips of newspaper.
The owls are my absolute favorite. Check out this cute little guy hanging out in his nest. You can meet Holly's owls at whimsyowlway.com or here at the Whistler Public Library, where they're currently on display. Different kind of wildlife are showcased here, including a wily blue fox.
The fox I gave moving arms and legs, so that was a little bit trickier.
Growing up on a hobby farm, all sorts of barnyard friends take shape under this Whistler Arts Council members' hands.
Runner ducks are those tall, skinny ducks that you see running around where they stand straight up like little pencils almost, like the duck in the movie Babe. And we had them when I was a kid, and they were just hilarious, the funniest birds, and so I thought it'd be kind of fun to make a couple of those.
Duck, fox, or owl, all artworks are colorful.
I didn't want it to be taken too seriously. I wanted, people to see it and smile.
Morning, noon, and night. These owls can stay out all day long. The only night owl at this table is the artist. From Whistler, I'm Nicole Fitzgerald for Shaw TV.
As mentioned, you can see Holly's work on display at the Whistler Public Library. You can also find it online on Etsy or at whimsyowlway.com. Now, her work is a favorite with collectors, and she's a bit of a collector herself. She collects teapots. And if you think that sounds like a bit of a throwback, well, just wait till you see what's coming up after the